Hello. My goodness. My goodness.
Gosh. We are the best.
We are
the best.
There we go. Hello.
I love our live streams so much and how
Listen, we have
just like incompetent we are with them.
like you would think after this long we would be better at live streaming, but you know what?
We're better at live streaming when we like first live streamed, and now we're just like
That's true.
Just keep going downhill.
So, welcome everyone, and you must be wondering to yourselves, what shenanigans are the Noonas up to this time? That's right. We are doing Himbos. Himbos. It's the Himbo stream. We're not gonna like start the whole presentation. We gotta give like a few minutes for anyone who may want to come to join in. So we are big Himbo fans here at the Noonas. Amanda couldn't be with us. She's actually recording with some other podcasters tonight. Over at the Soju Chronicles. So Go,
be on the lookout
go
for
check that out when it comes out. We will probably tweet it on our on the Certified Noonas Twitter when it comes out. We always do.
We're angry.
How dare you?
So Amanda, so we're not tweeting you.
We're not. We do know. It's fine. We're here to tell. Recently, we've seen some confusion in the world about what constitutes a himbo. And so tonight we are here to tell you about it. We're gonna Katie!
I do wish to preface, like, this is Jesse and Natalia's show, so like I am participating, but I'm a wee bit more on the audience side than you.
Jesse and I are so passionate about this.
We really are.
We've seen some characters referred to as himbos that ain't himbos.
When we're gonna specifically focus on fictional characters for this, but we've also seen some people, like real people, labeled as himbos, and like even in the situation, like even though like you can't really say that the person is a himbo because you don't know them, you're not like in the room with them or whatever, but like even situational, I was like, that's not a himbo, that's just you being mean. Like, what are you doing right now? I couldn't deal with it, you know. I was like, I am very sad.
Yeah, and listen.
Okay.
See, you've made one major error in that statement, and we'll tell you what it is soon. I will admit, I did spend today making a lovely slideshow like I do, and I did perhaps use a real person as the himbo stand-in for much of the slideshow, but that's just for fun. We're really focusing on characters today. Lucy! Lucy is as passionate about himbos as Jesse and I are. Yeah. So while I have
them like misrepresented, okay? We just love them.
So while I have used a real person as the sort of spokesperson for himbos, just know that's only in good fun, and I feel like he would also laugh about it if he understood what this live stream was. So that's a big if. Shall we get into this incredibly great presentation? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. Okay. So welcome to Himbos 101 Depot. We will answer your question in just a moment because it is not a gender neutral term. All right.
I'll keep track of the questions or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out.
What is a himbo? People may be wondering out there. They've seen the term himbo thrown around. What is it? Is it an insult to people? Why would anyone like someone who is a himbo? What is the himbo vibe? What is it all about? We're here to tell you. It's actually very simple. It is not a complicated situation whatsoever. Okay? So, it has 3 elements. There are only 3 things are necessary for a character to be a himbo. Okay. 1, you gotta be buff or athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're strong men.
Gotta have
Their
the
muscles or athleticism is the cornerstone of every true himbo. So they don't have to be like super buff,
Yeah.
but they usually have to be like pretty athletic in some way.
Yeah.
You know, a lovely buff situation. So most people think like hot. No.
Mm-mm.
Buff or athletic. Attractiveness, not necessary. Because what's attractive to someone varies from person to person, which means that you can't say hot because that's not a universal term. But buff or athletic, it's pretty
objective. Like
exactly. There needs to be like objective things that you can, put in when we're characterizing these things. They gotta be kind, sweet, and gentle. So like one of those, they gotta be kind and gentle others. Macho? Hell no. That ain't a thing with the himbo vibe, okay? They're, the kind of guys that dogs aren't scared of, even if they're like big and buff, That's right, Lucy. It's the vibe that's attractive, not necessarily the physical attributes. And finally, the third important thing with a himbo is you gotta be dumb or confused, okay? They might fly over the head of the average himbo. They often don't know what's going on, but they're happy to be involved. Like, they've got the spirit, but they don't got the brains, Like, they're a little, what's going on here, okay? So that's the 3 elements that go into making a himbo. But are there almost himbos? There are. There are himbo-adjacent categories that don't qualify.
And this is where things get a little, like, confusing. I think this is where, like, the confusion lives in the himbo sphere.
Exactly. Yeah. And let us take you through these 3 overlaps that aren't quite a himbo. Okay? There's a jock when you're buff, athletic, and dumb and confused. You're like, but you're not like a necessarily nice all the time guy or like genial or friendly. That's a jock. You like, you know what? That's a jock. Next, you've got the well-meaning idiot who is only dumb and kind.
And they're around a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well-meaning
There's
idiots,
a lot of those.
very common, okay? So you've got a man, he's kind, very stupid, but he's not athletic. Ain't got a lot of muscles, trips over his own feet. That's just a well-meaning idiot. We love them, but not a himbo. Himbos are the 3. And finally, you've got the gentle giant. He might be big and athletic. He might be a really nice guy, but he's also smart. That's a gentle giant. Now, these sorts of things may be a bit, there's a bit of debate, because sometimes it's like, how smart is smart? How dumb are we going? So we will be.
There's some subjectivity, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
So, what things are not a himbo? This is where, Jesse, I feel like you get very passionate because.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't, I feel like a lot of people, maybe they're not maliciously doing it, but they label, himbo to people that they kind of, put down in a way. Or see some flaw in them, and they're like, oh, they're just a himbo. They're like, I still like you, but you, showcase a flaw. And those flaws do not constitute himboism. They're just not what constitutes a himbo. And so it becomes a weird gray area where you're like, oh, you clocked something that you are thinking as almost deficient in this person that is not something we should be thinking about a person.
I see a very good question. Is Fezzik and Princess Bride a himbo? I believe he is. I would say that is 100%.
Because despite him being a criminal, he is kind to everyone.
Yeah, he's kind, a little dumb, very buff. Okay,
and I think
that's a big fella.
Obviously, it's the eye is in the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But I would say that classically beautiful is not what we associate with physics. So like it kind of like goes back to like that, like you don't have to have that trait to be part of this, because like you really are like, what you love about the himbos is the qualities of like the inside, really.
It's the emotional, it's the sweet, kind, small emotions built into a large frame, you know, or like a fast frame or an athletic frame. It's athletic or buff, because like, listen, buff is also a little subjective. Just because someone's nice to women doesn't actually make them a himbo. That just makes them a decent human being.
Nope.
Just if you think someone's hot, not necessary that they're a himbo. You just think they're hot. That's fine. Being the slightly dumber person in a relationship doesn't actually make someone a himbo. That just means there might be the slightly dumber person in the relationship. Like, let's be honest, there's always a smarter partner in every relationship. That's just how life works, because no one's exactly the, you know, like, maybe there's relationships where they're exactly the same amount of smart. But the thing about it is, I find that most relationships, people are smart in different ways.
Yeah, it's usually in different forms.
Yeah, so it's like the way that one person is smart might not be the way that someone else is smart. So being the slightly less smart person doesn't make you a himbo or dumb. Someone just being like a bit of a puppy character, like a sweet little puppy, not necessarily a himbo. They got to have all three of the situations, right? Being really in love with someone, like simpy love, not a himbo necessarily. They might be both. They could be a himbo simp. We don't know. But
I think being super in love is what people does associate with himbos in dramas and characters and that sort of thing. So we'll probably touch back more on that one.
I feel like that will come up when we're going over characters soon. Just being cute, doing eggyo, a himbo could be doing that, but just doing it doesn't make you a himbo. And also just being like the maknae and the youngest and the cutest, not necessarily himbo. Like, sometimes yes.
Sure. But sometimes the youngest and cutest is just doing it as an act too. And himbos aren't acting.
No.
They just are.
Himbo is who they are. Okay. We will be doing a himbo character, but before we do, does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask before we go into the next
opening the floor for questions?
Let me bring it up. Deepa J. Is it a gender neutral term?
No, technically no. Though it could be, like, in a sense, but the him does stand for he, him. Because it is sort of like a kinder version of a bimbo, where I think bimbo is a terrible.
Now, I will say there is the term vimbo.
Vimbo, that's true.
Vimbo. Thembo. Thembo.
Oh, Thembo. Thembo, that's right.
Thembo is a thing.
Yes. So that's for the non-binary himbos in your life, you know? But I feel like, you know, women can also be himbos if they truly embody those three things. Because, like, a bimbo isn't the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's like also honestly, because we don't have a term for them. So it's kind of like...
To me, if, for instance, there was a masked lesbian that wanted to identify as a himbo. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Because it's
like,
I feel like
as long as you have those other three traits, you're cool.
You're cool. I feel like the female version, like the bimbo, is a very unkind caricature, whereas the himbo is a very kind caricature built in love, and bimbos are an unkind caricature built in misogyny. So it's sort of like a different thing.
For the record, I did not coin the term thimbo. Like it, no. I've even seen artists make cute little merch. So in case you love that term, go check out. There's a lot of independent artists out there that make really cool merch and stuff for people that maybe want a Thimbo shirt or sticker or something. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Dude, believe in your dreams, you can probably find it on Etsy. You know what I mean? Like, what can't you find? So basically what we have done here, if anyone ever came to our J-Drama Axis stream, we did a very similar situation. That, see, you know what? There's a GL I want to watch.
Well, and imagine
confusing,
like
stumbling through life.
They own a gym. Like, you know, it works.
How aggressively sweet they would be. Like, they would always be one-up each other.
And just in pure cuteness. So basically, I have created a beautiful diagram, and we have solicited viewer characters. Some male characters from the world of Asian dramas. And we, together with you, now that we are all on the same page of the himbo lifestyle, together with you, we will be placing them where they go. And this is the beautiful himbo alignment diagram.
Oh my god, I love.
By the way, for the record, if you don't know who the man that's been popping up is,
it is our husband Wonho. We love him.
Who has been off at war for such a long time.
He's been away at war for what seems like a century. But he does come back in like 2 months. So like we are very excited. But his entire Mike, don't worry. His entire presence has been just embodying the himbo ethos. Like,
have a cute picture, then have like a thirst trap for
like
any gender. Go for it, dude.
And if you're like, but is he dumb or confused? Just go Google Wonho eats ice cream on plane, and that's all you need. Just Wonho and ice cream gives you all you need for any of these situations. Okay, so we have the hugest list. As you can see in our little waiting room, I will be naming who these all are as we pull them over, okay? So do not worry. I know they're very small, but like I only had so much space, you know what it is. So we will be loudly announcing who everyone is. And we'll be starting from the bottom and moving our way up to the top, okay? So first up, we have Xiao Fei from Trapped, our little friend over here. He is the big-eared cop from Trapped. Now, I like this
History
3, Trapped. It is a Taiwanese BL mafia cop romance classic, and he's often confused. He is very kind, and while he's not buff, he is pretty athletic. I don't know. I feel like he does go in, but see, here's where the debate could begin. Is he's not always dumb. Like, he's dumb a lot of the time, but he's very smart in very specific ways. And that specific way is being a cop, and that's it. Everything else he's bad at.
See, and like, so I haven't watched it, but in the description you're giving me, I'm leaning towards not a himbo. Because I feel like he should kind of be.
I feel like he's here. I feel like he's in Sweet Idiot.
I was about to say his athleticism is only to like the level of just being able to be a cop and function in his job. It's not, he's extraordinarily athletic. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think
based
on what you said, Sweet Idiot kind of feels right.
He feels like a sweet idiot.
He feels like a sweet idiot.
I'm hanging out with Wonho, just talking to him through the wall.
Hello, they're just having a little conversation. That's fine.
Yeah.
Keeping the next one that I did get, keeping the situation going, the history 3 going. We do have Houting, the lead from Make Our Days Count. Now, here's my thoughts on this one. He is athletic, and he is very dumb. but he's only nice to one person.
Oh, then like 1,000%.
And he's not nice to him until later on.
Okay, then.
So I think
no.
boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be selective with who you're nice to.
No, you gotta be nice to everyone.
Nice to everyone.
Himbos
and
himbos
every animal and
yeah, like himbos to me are like Kronk. Like even if you don't have a love interest, you're just in love with everything around you.
Yes.
Type thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like even the animals.
Like you're just loving life. Like you're just happy to be here. You know. Happy that everyone else is also around to be here, you know? It's very much like, dogs looking at, like, the world around them and be like, this is great.
Now, the next one was a bit of a weird choice, I thought, when it was told to me by... I'm not going to say who sent me these, okay? But it was Kay, who was the... We had June's character from Bad and Crazy. And I was like, he's insane. But he's
Okay.
Oh, man.
Huh.
Would he really be... Okay, I didn't see the whole show.
People were sending me these. So this is...
So aside from being... fighting for justice type stuff. Would you be able to consider him sweet? That's my question, because I honestly don't know.
Yeah, I only watched the first episode.
He's not mean. Like, he's insane, I think is the biggest thing about the character, is that he acts like he's off his rock.
Yeah, to me, he's not really dumb. He's just nuts.
Yeah, I think he's just athletic and buff.
Right. Is he moral? Does he want to go do the right thing? Yes, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Kind and gentle. To me, he's not quite hitting the gentle.
I don't think so
at all. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to fight everybody. He wants to fight certain people. But
I also don't see him as sweet either.
Yeah.
Right.
On that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just buff and insane.
Now, is he hilarious and sarcastic?
Yes. Absolutely. But
Snarky.
I feel like sarcasm...
Snarky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like sarcasm denotes intelligence. So...
I think he seems super smart. Like, that's just my opinion of that character.
He might be confused in, like, kind of a mental state way, but, like, not...
Yeah. Apart from his weird love letters. Listen, we're not going to get into that.
Again, man in love. That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. So next we have Jihan from Protect the Boss, which was Ji-sung's character. I think he's just a dumbass, personally.
Okay.
I think he's just stupid, but I am willing to take...
This is Nataya's drama, so I'm going with that.
I'm willing to take, from the chat, I'm willing to take alternate interpretations, but I think he's just fucking stupid. Like, I think that's all I can... Yeah, he's a fool. Yeah. He's dumb. He's dumb. Next, and this one was Lucy who sent this one in, and I think... Listen, I think this might be our first winner, okay?
Better be if Lucy sent it in.
Yeah, and that is Choco from the BL Choco Milkshake. He is literally a dog come to life. He's a dog who gets turned into a human. Doesn't know what's going on ever. Sweet and kind to everyone. Very buff.
He checked all the boxes.
He checked all the boxes.
Sounds like it.
No. So his character is example of puppy character can be himbo. It's not always the other way around. Because if he wasn't buff, he wouldn't be able to fulfill all of the himbo X's.
But he is very, very much so that. Next, we have our first showing from Kang KO. He does show up as two separate characters in these submissions. And this is from his character in Run-On, Young Hua.
Oh.
What do we think?
I'm trying to remember. Was he athletic?
I don't think he was like unathletic. Like he wasn't, you know. He was kind. He was a little dumb. It wasn't like buff, but he does like exercise with the other dude. Like they go and doing stuff together.
I guess I think what I think is difficult is to dictate the level of athleticism or buffness. I think it almost has to become like a large trait of the character. Does that make sense?
No,
like,
that
the
makes
main
sense.
things that you notice about them.
Yes, Katie, the painter guy. I think he might just be.
So I think this is a very good example of the boy who's in love and so in love that he kind of becomes stupid, and he is sweet, and he's like generally sweet in the drama. Like he's not like evil or anything like that. But I don't think that like one of his things is to like one of his traits is sweetness. He just is
just
very much so with the romantic lead and his best friend. I don't think would I even consider him dumb. I'm trying to remember if he was
or confused.
Wasn't he
confused as the other one? He could be one or the other.
Wasn't he pretty clear on like his goals in life about like what he wanted to do? The painter aspect. Wasn't that like I haven't
feel
even
like
seen the whole show, so
he like I don't remember ever getting a sense that he was dumb. So I think maybe he's just like sweet.
What does chat think?
Maybe
chat.
Yeah, I would say like because I go
like right
for
here.
like probably kind, gentle, or sweet idiot, mostly because he's also sweet idiot because he's in love.
Yeah, so we'll put him right here. We'll put him right here in the little corner.
But I guess like he was. I'm trying to remember, like his friendship wasn't he a friend with like the main lead guy character?
Well, they became friends. They became roommates.
Friends.
Yeah, they like lived together.
How were they together? Like, were they pretty sweet together, or was it just like?
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute. Like,
and he has the other friend. I'm trying not to like also spoil things in this drama.
Right.
As well.
Yeah, same.
All
right, Katie says sweet idiot. So let's just put him sort of like on the line here.
Okay.
On the line.
Yeah.
We've got we got Katie and Lucy on sweet idiot.
Let's put him kissing. He's kissing the line here. Next up, okay, we've got Sunho from Oh My Assistant. That's the main artist dude on Oh My Assistant who uses chicken to realize he's bisexual. Because that was his big bisexual moment, is him going, wait a second,
which type of chicken do I want?
I like plain and spicy chicken.
I like half and half.
I like half and half.
No.
I'm bisexual. So, dumb, confused, absolutely. He's also very kind. But is he athletic or buff?
Was he? I don't remember.
Buff. Like he wasn't unbuffed.
But again, that's
was
that's
it
my
a trait
thing.
in the show too? Like it's
right, like
just It's
not just the fitness of an actor. Of course they're aesthetically pleasing and athletic to a point.
I do know that in the manhwa, like it is referenced that the other guy's like, whoa, how is he so buff when he stays inside,
Okay. So like it was actually
like it
written
like
that way.
It was written that way in the manhwa, but they always had to like downsize everything for the 40-minute TV show. So I think like if we were going like, manhwa, he's definitely himbo. But we also have to go with what is presented in the actual thing.
Yeah, I would go with like the show.
I think we gotta go. We go sweet idiot, but he's kissing that himbo line.
So Lucy says he is buff.
Yeah, he's pretty buff. Yeah.
Well, and they don't have to be buff and athletic. They
can
be
both.
They can
either.
They could just be a big person too. Like it doesn't have to be like, they can lift everything.
Yeah, he's just listen. He's lonely. I'm gonna put him in himbo so they can keep each other company. Listen, two himbos. Sometimes these submissions that we get for some of these, y'all didn't read the brief. But this next one, y'all did read the brief. It was Thee from Love Stage, which I'm pretty sure the Thai version of Love Stage, the brother character, the older brother, for anyone who's seen it. I can just say right now, he's a himbo. Like, not a thought going into that head. Nothing but muscles. Very nice to everyone he meets. But head empty. Head empty.
Okay.
He's a himbo. The show's not very good, but it does vibe a little. Like, it's got a bit of a vibe to it. So, like, do with that what you will. We had a lot of we had a lot of BL submissions for this. So, clearly the BL writers know what the people want.
The BL community rose up with their characters.
Next, we've got Ming from Two Moons, but specifically Two Moons 2 was the one that was given to me, and I think actually makes more sense. He's more of a himbo in Two Moons 2 than he is in the original Two Moons. Played by Jung before he went to GMMTV. But here's my thing. He's buff and athletic, and he is kind, but he's not stupid. So, I think he's just a gentle giant. Like, he's just a nice dude. He's not very dumb or confused. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Now we got a blast from the past. Daewon from My Girlfriend is a Gummy Hoe. It's been a while.
I haven't seen this one.
I haven't watched it.
Oh my goodness. Lucy did send this one in as well. She was really going deep into the deep cuts. Now here's my thing though. I don't think he's that buff or athletic. But I am willing to take arguments to the contrary. But I think he's just an idiot. A kind.
Is he kind? Is he really
kind? He is kind. Like, he is kind, but I think he's just...
It is worth asking, because definitely the age of those dramas, listen, it is good to ask if the dude is kind.
Very true.
Like...
I don't...
For that era, he was very kind.
I'm trying to think, because, like, I haven't watched it, but, like, definitely clips always happen, because it is one of, those top dramas. I feel like I never got the sense that he was like a himbo. Like, I always I didn't ever think that, like, oh, this is like the nicest person doesn't know what's going on. I kind of feel like he's just like, he doesn't know what's going on, but also probably because of the situation that's
he's in a pretty,
and he's not a bad person.
Confusing situation. No, like, he's a good person. This next one was a real like, this next one was a real out of left field submission, but it was submitted. So, and that is Dong Shik, which was Yoon Shi-yoon's character from Psychopath Diary.
Whoa, okay.
Now,
not buff or athletic. I'm sorry.
He's not buff or athletic. No. He's just dumb and confused. He's both of those things. But, like, despite the fact that he thinks that he's... I'm not gonna spill too much. This is, like, the first episode of the plot. Despite the fact that he believes that he is a serial killer who has lost his memory, he's very nice to everyone he meets. Literally to, like...
A fault. Like, it's concerning.
I think just like the entire plot of that show is dumb and confused, though.
Yeah. So I think he's like right here. I think he's on this
maybe a little bit.
He's almost. It's almost like the reason he's nice is because he's so naive. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like, that's how
doesn't
dumb
know
he is.
to be.
Yeah, like it's scary.
Sort of.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't know how to have boundaries. Yeah.
Next, we've got Donggu from Welcome to Waikiki.
Which one?
Now, here's the thing. I think he's just stupid. He's like the main dude in the first season.
Okay.
The director. I think he's just stupid.
I agree.
He's just stupid. And he's a simp, but he's just stupid. He's not really nice to people. He's not athletic at all.
Yeah.
He's just dumb.
Yeah.
Just so dumb.
Like a bag of rocks.
like a bag of rocks. Welcome, World and Hazel. Listen, we got.
I know.
He's our
It's
himbo
always a
mascot.
joy when Wonho is on the screen.
Wonho.
Next, we got an interesting one. That was Yi Rim from Rookie Historian. That was Woo's character.
Believe it or not, I didn't
Okay.
submit this. If anyone was questioning,
No, she didn't. We didn't submit these. The people submitted these. Okay, the people submitted these. So yes, let's think about this guy. He is
not dumb.
He's not dumb. He's kind.
naive. To me, there's a difference between being dumb and naive. He's sheltered.
It's confused is also
he is confused. I will give him confused half the time.
Yeah,
at least that's fine. I will give him confused. He's not stupid.
Yeah.
Nice as you can be when you're a prince.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Yes.
Which is like, if you're nice at all, that's nice.
Yeah, like that's, I'm just that environment. To me, this is the issue. Is he athletic? Yes. But to me, for a himbo, it has to be to the level of it's a huge aspect of the character. Does that make sense? Like, it has, right?
It has to be kind of what you think about when you think of
like,
you have to think in inside your mind, like, oh, okay.
It's either, their stature, or, whatever. Like, right? Like, that's my opinion on it. So, like, I would say he's just a sweet idiot.
All right.
But even, I don't really like the term idiot, because, like, he's just confused. Just because, like...
He's a sweet dummy. Idiot, affectionate. Idiot is affectioned. Sweet idiot, we say with love.
It was pretty...
That's true.
He's pretty buff now.
as far as the character, it was like, scholarly. So, I mean, smart, but, like, a lot of stuff was hidden from him. Yeah, you're kind of inherently confused. But he wasn't abusing anybody, so then he's kind. So, like,
I think it's, like, harder because it's, like, it's selective intelligence because of his environment.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, like, it's just, that's who he is. It's just that, like, he's a prince and he's going to know what they need him to know, but nothing more, really.
Like, young, naive, because of circumstances, essentially. But, yeah. I don't think he's a himbo. I'm sorry. No. Whoever. If you wished him to be a himbo.
Yeah, like,
listen, we don't
I
judge
agree
here.
with that.
Listen, people are submitted because they want to know.
I don't even remember
if they're a himbo.
They probably showed him, like, shooting an arrow or something. Like, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
I feel like also that, like, you don't get that, like, overwhelming, always nice feel. Like, it's almost like you're comfortable being around the person. There was always kind of, like, maybe a question, at least in the first 2 episodes that I watched.
Yeah, he was a little, man, I can't remember. I need to go rewatch it. Thank you for making me watch it.
Listen, I think that, I'm going to say, I think himbo is the peak male archetype, okay? The himbo is the peak of, like, positive masculinity. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, someone can't help if they're smart. So Gentle Giant too. Like, you have to put that up there too.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the confused could just be like, you don't understand why things are the way they are, and that's, you know what? That's relatable. Yeah, we submitted them for classification purposes. Next up, this one was submitted a few times, and it is Dongman from Fight for My Way. So Park Seo-joon's character from Fight for My Way. Okay, buff, athletic. Absolutely. Dumb and confused most of the time. Kind? Yeah, I would say he's pretty kind to people. Though, like, if someone pisses him off, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
Like, he does have his one rival. Like, he does have, like, an enemy. But, like, that wasn't him who made that enemy. That enemy was, like, made to him. I think he's, like here.
Do you think? Okay.
Like, he's headed towards buff, but he's, like, in the himbo. But he's smooching that mostly buff line. But, like, Lucy says himbo. Lucy's very passionate that he's a himbo.
I'm not very passionate about him being a himbo.
No, I think it's more like this.
I think Yeah. Like even farther in out of himbo, really, for me.
Like there.
I just don't feel that like the niceness qualification works with him enough.
Mm. You got a little boop. Okay. Like he's not
He's not
nice.
He's not a terrible person.
No.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah, he's
But,
not a
yeah.
bad guy. It's just,
No.
he's not nice to a fault. Which, like, to be honest, not everyone, you can't be all the time. So, like, there are some allowances. Yeah, he's got enough of all three that, like, he's still inside the corner. You know? Like,
Yeah,
he's
I think
still
being
smooching
in
the corner.
That
But his
axis
biggest thing is he's buff and athletic. That's his biggest, actually, it makes more sense to put him, like, wrong guy, stop it, boop. Makes more sense to put him like here. He's like headed into jock, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's not quite there. This next one was submitted, and I was like, okay, he's one of these things. And that is Dante from Beautiful Gone Ship.
Oh my god,
he's just athletic, guys.
He's very smart.
He's very smart. And he's not
does he act dumb?
Oh,
yes.
He fakes
he
being
acts dumb. He's not nice.
He's not nice.
He's not nice.
He's just athletic, guys. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't think we need to talk about it anymore. Though I love Beautiful Gong Sham, and people should go watch it because it's
highly
recommend. Recommend Beautiful Gong. It's like one of my favorite dramas.
It's very fun.
And not only did both Sky and I love it, my mom loved it. So, like, it's a winner if Mama Joe is all about
but as
that.
far as, when you think of his character...
He's kind of a dick.
He is a lovable jerk.
Yeah, he's lovable, but he's kind of
who
an
is
asshole.
also, like, very fighty athletic. Like, he has reaction superpowers, like, reflex superpowers. I don't know why. They never explain it. It's just a thing. It's okay. There we go. Now we're on a show. Okay.
Next up, we have, it's his second showing. This was also submitted a couple times, and I'm about to fight someone, okay? People who keep submitting this guy as a himbo. And that's Junho, the male lead from Attorney Woo, Extraordinary Attorney Woo. He's just nice, guys.
Oh.
He's just a nice guy, okay?
No, I never, like, I didn't watch that show, but like during the clips, there was definitely,
he's just a nice guy. That's it. He's not. He's smart.
It's in the thing. It's the guy who falls in love with the girl, and it's so in love with the girl. People
he's just
label
nice.
him himbo.
Yeah, he's just nice.
Just a lovely boy.
And you know what? He's just a love. Yes, right. That's right, Lucy. He's just a lovely boy. Okay, he's just a nice man. All right, he's just a nice guy. All right, we can move on. We have two back-to-back characters from the same show submitted, which I was like, you know what? Okay. So first is Matan from Gauss Electronics. He's the rich kid. He's dumb and nice. I don't think he's very athletic. I think he's just a sweet idiot because he is dumb. Okay. He is very nice. But he's not unathletic, but he's, yeah, you're great.
The lovely boy.
Listen,
the
everyone would love. Everyone would love Junho from Attorney Woo. Everyone, like it's just. Listen,
except the people that think he's too boring, but that's a whole different soapbox.
Listen. I was just like, y'all. Like, what do you want? Like, because it's the same people who be out there complaining about how, these guys are so terrible and, like, problematic. But then they present just a nice dude, and all of a sudden they're like, he's boring. And I see you out there. Also from Gauss Electronics, the main lead, Sang-shik from Gauss Electronics, who is also just stupid. Guys, actually, no, he's just dumb. Like, he's just dumb.
He's not even nice.
Like, he's not mean, but he's not like.
But he's just
nice to a fault.
Yeah, he's not nice to a fault. He's
qualities.
just so dumb. And as much as I love the actor who plays him, because he's literally my phone background, he's just stupid. Okay, he's just stupid. That is what it is. Next, we had this a couple of times submitted, which is Muhak, the male lead from Dolly and the Cocky Prince. Is he athletic? Yes, he is. They show him doing all sorts of gangster shit. He's got some muscles under that suit. Is he kind to her? But that's about it.
Okay.
And is he dumb? See, a lot of people were like, "Oh, he is dumb." He's not dumb. He's just uneducated. That's a different thing altogether.
Yeah,
I think he's just athletic.
Ignorance is not.
It's not stupidity.
Dumb.
Yeah. It's not stupidity. He's never confused. He just didn't go to college. Like, for what? Like, in his line of work, he's a fucking genius. You know what I mean? Like, he's really good at selling pork-based food products. Okay? Like,
so he's like a marketing genius.
Yeah. Like, he turned his father's business around. Like, that's his whole, you know, like, he took his father out of gangster obscurity into, like, being a successful conglomerate of restaurants. Like,
that's not dumb.
That's not dumb, okay? He's just athletic, okay? And he's only actually nice to her because he's a huge simp. He's just athletic. It's fine. Now, this one got me thinking, okay? Because I was like, ooh, this is a bit of a debate one. And that is Jaehyuk, the male lead of Prison Playbook. Now, is he athletic? Absolutely. He's a professional baseball player. Is he kind? Yeah, he actually is like a nice guy, even though he did go to jail for manslaughter. It was not a. It was, you know, it was a justified situation. And is he dumb or he's confused all the time? But somehow this is where my situation with him starts. Is that, like, even though he's very confused all the time, he always manages to make everything go his way at the end of the, you know, whatever the plot is.
You can still, like, I mean, if Prince Rim is a sweet idiot, I'm just saying.
I think he might be a jock.
Okay. Like,
he's, you know, he is nice, but he's not like, it's not like when you sit there, you're not thinking, well, like, okay, in the plot of the show, this happens in like the first 10 minutes of the show. He enters his sister's apartment and she's being sexually assaulted by someone, and then he beats the guy up, and then the guy later dies, and that's why he goes to jail. And no one thought he was going to jail, but there was, anyway, the whole thing. It's a good show. I think people would genuinely like the show. It's a really good show. He's not naively nice or anything. That's right, Lucy. I think he's just kind of a jock. Like, he is kind of dumb. Like, he's confused a lot of the time.
Okay.
Next up, we've got Louis from Shopping King Louis.
Oh, okay.
Is he kind? Absolutely. He's so kind to anyone he meets. He's so naively kind. Is he dumb? He is the dumbest man you've ever met. He's so stupid. But is he athletic? No.
No. He's just looking at it, though. He's like, maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe if I work out, I can join the Himbos. Now this next one. Ooh, okay. We have Jin Woong from Player. The big dude.
Oh, okay. I love him.
Okay.
I love him.
Is he buff? Yes. Absolutely,
yes.
He's buff.
Absolutely.
Is he
sweet?
Yes. Absolutely. Is he dumb and confused? A lot of the time, yeah, but he's not stupid. But he does need things.
I'll give him confused. Like,
yeah, I think he belongs here, friends.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give a spin-off and give him a rom-com. That would be so cute.
No, I literally tweeted it the other day. I'm like, I want him in a rom-com. He would be such a good
even that character.
lead.
Specifically the character.
Yes.
Like, take that character,
He'd
put him
be
in
so good.
But I'll just take the actor in one.
I will also just take the actor, but I'm just saying. The character is super sweet.
I find him so charming, that actor.
I love him.
Anytime he pops up, and we're watching it, we're always like, whoa.
Okay. Next up, we've got Yu Chan from 30 but 17. That's the little athlete dude. Buff athletic, absolutely.
Yes.
Kind and gentle, almost to a fault. Dumb and confused.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a himbo, my friend.
No, I almost wish there's a subclassification of himbo that is like young himbo. It's a little different than like the fully grown himbo.
No, this is a himbo in training. He's on his way to be the best himbo he can possibly be.
The reason I say that for anyone that doesn't know, like, he's still like at athletic college, so like, he's a student still, so it's kind of
Speaking of students, we have Aoki from Love Mix-Up, the Japanese version. Is he kind?
Intern.
Yes, that's right. Aoki, kind, the kindest, the kind to everyone. Is he dumb? The dumbest. The dumb, like so dumb. Is he athletic? He's literally the antithemic of athlete.
I love the reverse. Nope.
Reverse athlete. That is a sweet idiot if I've ever seen one. Now, these next two, Lucy did submit both of them.
So
she's getting called out. So the first one is GJ from Boy Next Door. What's his face? The one who was just an atypical family. His character from Boy Next Door. Is he dumb? Absolutely. Is he athletic?
Boy Next Door.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember what that was.
That is the kind of BL.
Parody, kind of, almost.
Yeah. Is he dumb and confused? All the time. Is he buff and athletic? He is. Is he nice? Nope. That's a jock, my friends. And then next, also from Lucy, we have Cute from Boy Next Door, the other male lead. Is he dumb and confused? Yes. Is he buff and athletic? No. Is he kind? Not really. That's just a dumbass. That is just a dumb.
Maybe put him over so he can see the other guy.
Yeah, be close to each other. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Here, I'll just they can be smooching right here on the lines. There we go. You're smooching. There you go. That's right, Lucy. One's going in. They both going in. Next, we had Rain from Love in the Air. Okay, I think I'm the only one on this podcast who's seen Love in the Air because I will watch anything. Is he dumb and confused? 9,999,999 1,000,000% of the time. Is he nice? Not really. Is he athletic? He's the anti-athlete. He's just a dumbass, everyone. Very stupid. That's right, Lucy. Lucy is he's just dumb, right? Which one is he? The first couple, the dumb one on the architecture, the dumb one on the first couple. Like, he's very dumb. Because the second couples, there were no himbos, no stupid people to be found. Those
Lucy.
Not on his part. He was the one being lifted up and carried around. He wasn't doing any of the work. Lucy's not wrong. But not on his part. Next up, we've got Kim from Unforgotten Night. Not the mafia guy, the accountant. Is he athletic? No. Is he nice? To everyone but the male lead. Yes. Because, like, he's decided he hates the male lead. The male lead has decided they're going to be lovers forever. So like he is actually nice to everyone else. So it's like a purposeful choice for him to just be a dick to this guy to get him to leave him alone. But that doesn't work, obviously, because this is a mafia BL. Is he dumb? Yeah. But I think he's like here because except for the male lead that he's trying to dissuade, he is actually genuinely nice to a fault to everyone he meets, even people who do not deserve it. So I think that's where he goes. I'm not actually familiar with this one, but it was submitted. So hopefully someone in chat has seen it. And that is Noe, the male lead from the BL I Will Knock You.
Okay.
I think I saw like 2 episodes, and he just seems stupid to me. But we're gonna leave it. Yeah, I haven't. We're gonna like leave it here until someone in chat can confirm if he's athletic and nice. We're gonna leave that there for now. This next one, I think we can all have a spirited discussion about, because the next one is Porsche from Kin Porsche. Yes, that was mine as well, Lucy. Porsche, is he confused and dumb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he buff and athletic? Extremely.
Yes.
Now is
he kind?
Is he kind?
Or gentle?
Or gentle?
He's not.
He's not.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not mean all the
He's
time.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
He's sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. He's
a sarcastic jock.
He's sarcastic, snarky.
Yeah, like he's leaning towards.
He's got like charisma to him that like really sets him.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a smart ass.
Yeah, he's a smart ass, but like he's not smart.
So you can't be a confused. You can be a confused smart ass.
Yeah, he's because like he makes the dumbest decisions you've ever seen in your life. But I will say, I think what solidified the dumb confused is that first episode where he's on the boat and then he's like, and then just jumps off the boat. I'm like,
okay,
yeah, you know what?
Good job, buddy. Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna move him into dumbass. Okay. Next we have Eungyeol from To the Beautiful You. Is he athletic? Yes. Him being an athlete. Haunted by the bread. He is very athletic.
Can you remind me of what character we're talking about now? Since we keep jumping back and forth.
Sorry, we are now talking about Eungyeol from To the Beautiful You, which is also another older drama. He was like the second male lead.
Mm-hmm.
He is literally an athlete in it. So that's got this. He's also very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also dumb.
Yeah.
That's a himbo, my friends. But he's like down with him. Like these two, the guy from 30 but 17. Like they're himbos and trained.
You're still student. Yeah. You're still student age.
Intern hobos. They're intern himbos. Intern himbos, not hobos.
Intern
himbos. Intern himbos. All right. Next up, we've got Sang-min, which was Sung-hoon's character in 5 Children. He is literally a professional athlete.
Uh-huh.
He is also stupid as hell.
Uh-huh.
But he's not that nice for most of it. I think that's just a jock, friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Jocks. Listen, I'm feeling like we're not getting enough of this, like the gentle giant, kind and gentle area.
I know. Mm-hmm. Is that just like missing, just in general?
I think like this might be an unserved population, like unserved character market.
Or like people aren't talking about them.
Well, and that's the thing, like, I think I prefer gentle giant characters over necessarily himbos.
Maybe it's just like a not preferred character, so like the people who submitted, it's not the character that they're looking for anyway.
Right.
Because these were just submitted, so. Next up, I used him as the thumbnail, so I think we all know. Ye Chan, the male lead from Love Tractor. Is he buff? He's so
Yes.
buff. Is he
Yes.
dumb as a boxer rocks? Is he kind? Nicest man you've ever met.
Yep.
That's a
Just
himbo,
squarely
friend.
the easiest.
That's a himbo.
Yeah, that's a himbo.
Lucy, isn't that after school?
Lucy, you right.
You're not
You
wrong.
right. You right. You right.
1000% himbo.
Next up, we have young Chick from Where the Camellia Blooms. That is the male lead of that, played by Kang Ha Null. Is he dumb? So dumb.
Yes, so dumb.
Is he nice? He's so nice.
Yeah, he's so nice.
Is he buff? He kind of is. He's doing all sorts of athletic shit.
Yeah.
That's a himbo. He's a himbo.
Yeah, that's
friends.
a himbo.
Yeah.
That one's easy too.
And we come now to our final fella in the waiting room. We did get this several times. And this is
We have strong feelings.
We have strong feelings
Yeah.
because this literally seeing someone call this character himbo is what made us decide to do this live stream, because we said words mean things.
Words mean
Words
things.
mean
You can't
things.
just like make it up.
And that's Jae Young from Semantic Error.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is he pretty athletic? Yeah, he is.
He's
He
large
dumb?
person, like large dude. Tall.
Large dude. He also does like
Yeah.
he's really good at like the like the skateboarding
Oh,
and
darts
stuff.
too.
Darts.
Yeah.
He's an athletic dude.
Yeah.
He is.
Is he dumb? No.
No.
He's
No.
actually incredibly
No.
smart. He's just not
He just
as
doesn't
smart
wanna
as
do
the
the
other
work.
guy.
Just
Yeah,
because you
he's
don't want to do
lazy.
the work
He's just lazy.
doesn't
lazy.
mean you're like, yeah.
Is he kind? No.
No.
He spends the first half of that show being an
Terrorizing
absolute
that guy.
Terrible.
That's just a buff dude. Like, yeah.
Now, does he act
I
more like a
mean-
jock? Does he act dumb? He does.
That's true.
But,
Yeah.
But he's not. He's just lazy. Ay. The actor being lights on, but no one else. That's right. It's not.
Okay, yeah. So what I want everyone to know is the actor. Just go watch his Home
Oh
Alone
my gosh.
episode, please.
Just the scene.
And within
Oh.
5 minutes, you will go, "This poor man
Oh, man.
is such a himbo. He's such a
It's
himbo."
the scene where he tries to bring the small table out through the door and doesn't realize that you have to like tip it to get it out, and so he just thinks he's stuck with it in there. Oh,
He was making Key lose his ever-loving mind. Like, could not handle.
yeah, it's just putting stickers on the floor to cover up stains he made. Oh,
But he talks about his
But on
brother.
semantic.
And he is
No.
just the sweetest person. But as far as Semantic Error character, no.
No,
Not
at all.
not
Like,
himbo.
not even like a sprinkle. Like, not even like a question. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not. Wow.
I have a question. We don't know if Rio Seba from City Hunter. No, he is not a himbo. He's not dumb. He just acts dumb. He's also not that nice. Except to like women he's trying to have sex with. So like, that's a different thing altogether.
Lucy tried wanting
I
to
want his hand in marriage.
consummated marriage.
Like,
Whoa.
Lucy, leave some husbands for the rest of us, will you? Like,
Yeah, you can't have them all.
can't have all the husbands. Anyway, that's it. I will.
That's it. Bye.
That's it. Is Forrest Gump a himbo?
Do we
Athletic,
consider him
yes.
athletic?
Yes.
He runs, I
Yeah.
guess.
Running,
Yeah.
Running, swimming, running, yeah, doing all that.
Uh-huh.
He's confused. He never knows what he's doing. He's just doing things, and he's very nice. Yeah, Forrest Gump's a himbo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are there any other himbos that need classification while we're sitting? Before
Yeah,
we
now that you
biggie
know
all
what a
edge
himbo
in?
is, and you're like, I've been thinking about this one person.
And I do think people often do get confused because, like you said, the man in love thing. So the simp.
The simp.
Yeah.
People, like, a character can be very kind of mean, and then they become a simp. And that's fun to watch, but that doesn't mean he's automatically a himbo. Especially if he was a jerk in the beginning. Usually kind of automatically. I don't think you can really be a jerk in the beginning and then be a himbo. Like,
No.
Himbo,
No.
you have to be himbo,
the
like,
nice-
deep down the entire time.
Yeah, I feel like being like nice and kind is like a real cornerstone of the himbo brand, and that's like an innate thing, not like a thing that you are situationally to people. You know?
Right. So even if someone's madly in love, are they sweet and always like tipping 50% just because they want everyone to have a nice day when the girlfriend isn't even there? That's the question.
Yeah.
Oh, Rita, we love when you come to our streams. We sending you kisses. Kisses. Little kisses of appreciation for everyone who came.
If everyone ends up having strong once more himbos, I'm sure we can
bring this
part
back.
2.
Yeah, we're always about that part 2 life.
Or we could do like simps.
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, I think like
what makes a simp?
Yeah.
That
would
because
probably be really
Natalia
good.
loves a simp. Anytime a simp character pops up, she's like, simp!
Oh, no, let me tell you, when that simp hits.
Because I think there could be different classifications. Because there can be, the guy that was always nice and is a simp. And then there's like the jerky guy that becomes
like
a simp.
the
He's really
that
still a
becomes
jerk to
simp.
everybody else.
Yeah. You know, it's like,
there's angles.
You know, or like, you know, like the gruff gangster character who's like befelled by
like
love.
that new drama that just came out.
Literally, I'm about to like
My Sweet Mobster or whatever.
Yeah, I keep seeing clips of it.
When we finish this episode, that's what I'm gonna go watch. So very excited. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed our fun simp time that we've had together.
I hope now you know what
our
a himbo is.
himbolicious. Yeah, now you can know when you see someone calling a jock a himbo, you can go, nah, it's just a jock. You're wrong. Words mean things. You could be like, excuse me, that character does not fulfill all 3 of the cornerstones to make a himbo.
But listen, you don't have to go fight about it. You really don't have to.
No, we actually don't want you to go fight about it. We're just being, being a little asshole.
If you feel that, go forth if you wish. Like that's fine. It's whatever. That's usually not our vibe online. That's not.
No, we're not confrontational at all. Like, the only time that we ever act confrontational is when we're just being shit talking to each other.
But
so like, no, we
as
don't
far
take it
as
seriously.
just the only time we actually get confrontational is like real life important type things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But about if someone, you know, if someone thinks any of Kang Tao's characters are a himbo, I'm not gonna.
Also, maybe if you see someone be like, oh, like the sweet, lovable himbo, when it's like an idol who's stumbling through their limited knowledge of like English and trying to like respond. No,
that's not a himbo. That's just someone.
That's a soapbox moment that maybe we should like discuss, because that really is like not an okay thing for you to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like,
not that I think anyone here would do that, because if you come to this,
I'm saying that
cool,
you are the person who would like defend them in their honor.
Yeah. So if you know, because that's just a code word for I think this person is dumb, when in fact the answer is this person knows
just
multiple languages and you don't. So
right, has a little bit of a racism flavor.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
and it's,
like
it's that like covert stuff too that you're just like,
I don't like it.
Not racist,
himbo, haha, cute. Are you just trying to call them dumb, and that's not even what's happening? Like, are you just trying to?
Or
take
are
them
you
down,
trying to like
Jesse was
justify why you like them, even though you think they are less than you in a way?
No,
So,
do not do.
Yeah, like it's all a joke when we refer to Wanho as a himbo, but we don't actually like think that he's dumb. Okay, I just want everyone to know. I think he's
often confused.
But he is often confused. But like, please do not refer to like real life people as himbos. Let's just keep this to characters.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
to be kind.
Also, something that we didn't like highlight a ton, but as far as like when you are talking about like real life idols or something, as far as sometimes they're just cutesy and funny. That doesn't make them a himbo.
It's also an act as well, you know, and like I think
they
like
often
the
are doing
Machne,
good
like
character
act
of sorts.
Is that So
So,
it's just like
just
you
keep
can't
that
really
in mind.
go by that.
But yeah, y'all, y'all should go
Yeah.
enjoy some himbos.
Yeah, go enjoy some more or a himbo adjacent people, and then we can do a second part of this.
Yeah. Some,
Or maybe
just-
get us some sweet giants.
Yeah, some gentle
gentle
giants.
giants.
Find us some gentle giants for us to enjoy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we hope you have a great night, and we will see you. Well, we have an episode coming out on Monday, and it's gonna be sick. So
Gonna be good.
we all miss one at the end of the day. Listen, he's coming back to us soon. Come on, comrades, he'll be back soon. He'll be back soon.
It feels like he's been gone for 5 years.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I know.
literally 5 years.
All right, everyone. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.